Anyhow, I'm going to start Skyping or Twitch streaming me playing Final Fantasy, and I want you guys, it's going to be $45 a month. And I want everybody to subscribe to me playing Final Fantasy.
You're not even talking. You're just silently playing the game.
And I'll sit here next to an anime pillow, and I expect to check for $82 million a week. I mean, that's what Twitch is, dude. And I love video games. You know, I grew up playing video games, and I would read Electronic Gaming Monthly, and then it just turned into this gross, weird culture of people that are man children.
Yeah,
and it's like
it is fucking
you can't
bizarre.
Continue to be 11 years old for the rest of your fucking life.
No, that's the point of what our generation has become. Is people that just want to be kids.
Yeah.
Well, it's like at least we found sort of a thing that's kind of. Yeah. We get to be children, but at least we're doing something.
No, what we do happens at bars.
We wear hoodies.
You wear hoodies, dude.
Yeah, I know.
And I wear track pants. I say cuss words.
You guys are both wearing
racist.
Sweats. We're two of the three of us are wearing sweats right now
at work.
Yeah.
I'm wearing Nike shorts under this.
We're all wearing sneakers.
I'm wearing sweats because I went to the gym 2.5 weeks ago and I haven't changed.
I got pretty close to going to the gym. I did put my gym shorts on.
Yeah, dude, I gotta
go
maybe
to the gym. It's because just the world sucks and no one has any hope for the future. So
no, they deliberately
get buried in nostalgia.
Millennials were deliberately stunted by both their parents and marketing. I mean,
and capitalism.
In the early 90s, in the late 80s, early 90s,
shut the fuck up, Adam.
They started really fucking aggressively pushing that fucking tell your parents buy me Bone Storm or go to hell.
Right.
That classic
ads,
Simpsons
that's awesome.
we all know and love.
Yeah. That's great.
That's that created this fucking generation. It's not just marketing. It's also, the school system and, people fucking telling their children that they could be president before they knew the fucking alphabet in kindergarten. Mm-hmm. And it does create a sense of entitlement. And I think that does create a lot of problems with cultural narcissism.
The concept that everyone's special.
Yeah, yeah.
But what does that have to do with the whole
and a lot
obsession with 90s and nostalgia and all that stuff?
Because you created an inverse system where the best time in someone's life is between the ages of 5 and 15.
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
No. Even earlier than that, middle school sucked. It's elementary school that people are all into.
That's what 5 is. That's why I said 5 to 15.
Yeah.
Your 15 is middle. Whatever.
You just wanted a point to have a point of contention here. So you
I
disagreed
with the range. I agreed with everything you said up until the age range that you isolated.
You'd like to knock it down a year.
I think everyone wants to be a baby.
Yeah.
It seems.
No, there's definitely. I agree with that thing in terms of peaking in middle school because it was a fucking simpler ass time.
It's like when you're an adult, the only things you should be thinking about is everyone in your life that isn't around anymore and all the relationships you fucked up and how no matter what you get, you don't really care about it. These are the things adults think about. Not what if Hillary was fucking Harry Potter? No. Hate yourself, regret every decision you've ever made.
It's true.
Fear death while simultaneously embracing
it. Yeah.
Fuck.
That's what adulthood is. It's not this regressive, weird baby fantasy bullshit.
Yeah. But it is it's so
wishing
fucking...
you were fucking dead and be terrified of, that actually happening.
Mm-hmm. But that's exactly it. It's so fucking comforting to think about just getting home, eating fucking Hot Pockets and playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's
not
scary.
Comforting for me. It feels, honestly, it feels like being plugged into a fucking dialysis machine and laying down on a deathbed.
Yeah, no, for me it feels
good.
like I'm taking a time machine and accelerating closer to my death.
Yeah.
Right?
All that regressive shit gives me sincerely a fucking weird nausea. I can't even I have trouble watching old Simpsons episodes.
Really?
Yeah. We had one night where we went over to Romaine's place and we were watching season 5 or whatever. And I'm laughing at the jokes, but it's almost triggering in the sense that it's life goes on. You can't keep clinging to these things that were around 20 years ago. You need to find some way to...
It does feel like passing
time. To make
time.
this moment in my life, substantial or mean something or outside of doing a shit ton of drugs, I really don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I mean that's why.
It's
Well,
not
drugs
success.
Drugs are fake.
It's not success. It's not even like feeling creatively fulfilled. Even
I think creative
I first of all,
fulfillment-
I haven't had a project I've worked on in probably 2 years where I've been happy with. I haven't finished anything in 2 years.
Right.
Well, this is kept going.
This isn't a project.
It's not
this
a
is me having a
project.
conversation once a week. There's no honing. There's
Twice.
no editorial process. There's nothing.
100%.
There's,
Yeah,
there's nothing
you're right.
that
You're
makes
right.
me feel like I'm
just
doing
saying there's a
something by doing-
consistency.
right. I feel
where
you on
we
that
thought that this was.
Yeah,
gonna
but
go
this
for
would
like a
happen
month.
anyways. It's just a fucking conversation.
Right,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
would
yeah.
hang out
This
twice
is-
a week at least.
This isn't a product.
That's true.
Yeah.
It probably
This
would have
is,
been better.
this is like I make fun of Twitch, but there is zero difference
doing
between
Twitch.
podcasting and Twitch.
We're
Instead
making-
of
we get some
gaming,
good-
I'm
making
just
jokes.
complaining about my. Yeah, but I would make jokes anyways.
Yeah, but this is for the people, dude. We're sharing it, dude. We're sharing our. But I know personally, I completely understand what you're saying because I feel the same way.
Anyhow,
I
it puts
do
me.
as well.
It puts me. Yeah, doing any of that kind of shit, watching fucking movies I've already seen, or playing video games.
Have you ever finished a
retiring?
project? I
Yeah,
never
I've
finished anything.
Plenty. I had.
I start things, but then I never finish.
I wrote every one of those, Nicole. I wrote like 350 articles as Nicole.
Right.
That was great.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
larger things I struggle with.
Mhm.
Anything over 5,000 words I can't finish. I just can't do it. I'll get
What is
distracted.
5,000 words? 10 pages?
Something like that. Yeah.
I think it's more than that, but whatever. Yeah, I know what you're saying, dude. And I don't I mean, who fucking knows? The only thing that helps is stand up for me, or being creative in some way. Feeling like
Yeah.
you're running.
Well, I
your
haven't
bit.
written a new bit in literally a fucking year. A year and a half.
Yeah,
shit
my
all the
stand up
time,
sucks
it's bits.
dick now. I can't. Well, I haven't been doing stand up
Yeah.
for like the last year.
All
maybe.
it takes is doing it and getting back in
Yeah.
the swing.
I know.
You were getting there, Nick. You were
I'm
getting-
I'm comfortable on stage again.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the first
I was
step.
in a weird. Yeah. No, I know how to get it. I mean, I've been doing this shit fucking almost 12 years now. I know how to
yeah.
get back to being comfortable. But in terms of writing new bits, I just don't feel like it's there. And it's weird because you always expect, you look ahead and you want there to be some kind of epiphany or change in the way you grow as a comic, but really that doesn't happen. You have an understanding of how to write jokes in your own voice. You get there. That takes maybe about 5-6 years, and then that's it. That's the fucking comic you are.
No, for
Yes.
me, it's
no,
different.
Yes. And then
I
it
think
only
you get better.
you only get better when you have a larger audience.
No, I think that
And
what
you have the hour to craft.
I think that I always thought it was some sort of like gradual thing where it's like sort of like you could plot it out on a graph where it's like a just diagonal line, but it's more like steps. It's like you have like a creative 2 or 3 weeks, and then you plateau for like 6 months, and then you have another creative 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, and I don't agree with the 5 or 6 years. I think you just always do get better if you just keep fucking.
I'd say I've actively gotten worse in the last year.
But that's-
I felt stagnant for like 2 years.
A lot of comics also get worse too.
Yeah.
Especially after they get famous.
But it's also hard and fucking. I mean, it's different because you were working on a ton of other shit, and New York is hard when you don't get the spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I also don't think about things in a funny way anymore. I don't think.
No, you're out of your mind.
Or,
You
well,
do.
at least in terms of how they would function as stand-up bits, because I think
Maybe.
I think what it is honestly is through like Twitter and other outlets I've been able to write jokes that are more in tune with my sense of humor, which isn't really palatable when it comes to stand-up. I mean, stand-up is learning how to take the things you find funny and then make them comport to
Sure.
at least in my case, I mean, I write bits.
Yeah, of
so
course.
there's a setup, there's a punchline, there's additional punchline, there's maybe another angle, another punchline, 3 tags. And that's how you write a fucking joke.
Uh-huh.
And that's how it just was for a long time.
Yeah.
And with the benefit of things like Twitter or maybe just talking with people that I like is that I can go, hey, what about this? And then they laugh at the premise. I'm like, nah, I got what I wanted out of it. And you want to be able to do that with stand-up, and you can't. You have to take something and that's why a lot of stand-up is fucking just boring as shit to watch.
Yeah.
Even if it's comedians that I know that off stage are very smart people, and have like analytical minds. It's like, yeah, this Trump guy, he's pretty bad, huh? He's kind of like, all that fucking Star Wars, Harry
Yeah.
Potter bullshit. That shit slays in the stand-up comedy world. That
Oh,
shit
yeah.
does so well.
Yeah.
Because it's a fucking trite observation that you dumb down for drunk people.
Yeah.
And that's what stand-up
But
is.
the
And
challenge
it's
is
immediately
baby.
relatable.
It's fucking babysitting.
Yeah.
And unless you have your own audience, you really don't. I mean, I guess you could just take your club spots and bomb every night doing
No,
fucking,
the challenge is
bomb
fun.
every single night doing comedy that you like, or you can continue. I mean, I think I was personally my issue was that I've featured for so long, and I just had to learn how to do well as a feature. and then that's like it. I don't.
Yeah, it is different.
It kind of breaks you, and you don't really like stand up anymore.
Right, because you're the setup guy for the whole fucking show. Yeah, I get that, but I think the challenge is finding
your audience.
It's finding it in between the middle, is the sweet spot where, of course, it's harder to be creative and be true to yourself and also kill, but that's the fucking challenge. And it may, maybe it doesn't fucking happen. I don't know, but that's what you want, And some jokes might not work in a mainstream club, whatever. But I don't know, man. Stand-up's the only fucking thing I like to do. Everything else is gay.
Well,
shit.
when you crush, it feels great. When you crush with new
it's
shit,
the best feeling in the entire world.
Yeah. Well, I mean, heroin's better, but
getting your dick sucked.
I've
getting
never
your dick
done
sucked
and sucking
better.
on titties.
I don't really like. I mean, it's okay.
Gaming's better, honestly. Playing games all night.
Eating at a Korean buffet.
Going to the
Gaming
gym.
is not better.
Korean
than having a
barbecue.
new bit.
Podcasting feels better.
No, it doesn't.
Podcasting.
Then
feels
having
bad.
a new bit that crushes.
Yeah.
That none of those things.
Going to
feel
Korean
good.
barbecue,
Taking a
getting
nap,
high, and
that feels
watching
better.
it.
No, it doesn't.
Stand up
at all. But that's the thing. Most of stand up
drawing
sucks.
pictures
but
of Arthur Chu all day. That feels great.
it sort of is like a drug. I feel like chasing it.
Oh man!
Wow, dude, that's so deep.
Fucking crazy.
That's, whoa,
Thanks,
dude.
guys.
That just blew my mind.
Whoa.